afternoon to Sid's Workshop. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, today we're going to be talking about The Fall of the School for Good and Evil by Salman Chinani. I'm not sure how much of a review this is going to be, so much as me fangirling. I love this series. I really, really do. I think this author, Salman, I think they are just absolutely brilliant in their storytelling. And mind you, this is a book you don't find it in young adult. It's going to be in the kids section, the juvenile fiction section. I'm 32 years old. Oh, I'm going to be 32 years old. And this series is so freaking amazing. It's not just for children, not in the slightest. I think it's great for young readers who really love fairy tale retellings and, girls being more than just the princess. But I think as an adult as well, you see the complexities and depth that goes into the storytelling. So this is a series you as a parent can feel comfortable sharing with your children. But also you as a parent can acknowledge the level of depth that goes into the storytelling and the characterization and the world building. I've been with this series since the beginning, wow, it's been 10 years now. My mom was reading How to Train Your Dragon series, so we went to the bookstore together, as we normally did. We went to the kids section so that she could read, because she hadn't bought the book yet. So we went to the bookstore so she could go pick up the book and read it, and I'm just perusing the aisle, saying what's what, and then I stumbled across The School for Good and Evil, and I'm just like, that looks interesting. I remember it so vividly. I took the book and I sat down with my mom. She's reading How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know which book in the series, but she was reading one of them, and then I sat down next to her and I pulled out the book and I'm like reading it, and I left with it. I bought it, of course. I didn't just walk out. I bought it. And ever since then, I pre-ordered the rest of the books 2 to 6, and including Rise of the School for Good and Evil and this one. I pre-ordered every single book following that because I absolutely fell in love with it. It was like my new Harry Potter, but with more diversity. It was absolutely, and I love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. But oh my god, it's such a phenomenal story. And this book is no less phenomenal than the one that started it all. I mean, you're going back, so these are the prequels. This is the prequel, and this is the conclusion to the prequel. And you know how it's going to end. If you've read The School for Good and Evil in its entirety, even just the first 3 books, you know exactly how it's going to end. The story is told, but that journey there, oh, it broke my heart. It broke my heart. I got to it and I knew it. Right from Rise of the School for Good. I'm like, oh my god, I already know the ending. I know how it's going to end. And even though I knew how it was going to end, because again, if you've read the series, you know the story. You know the story of the twin schoolmasters. But finally seeing it unfold and seeing all the factors come into play and all the things that we didn't know. I mean, oh my god. I was like really heartbroken at the end. Even though I knew one of these brothers is gonna die, one of them is gonna kill the other. Like, even though I knew what was going to happen, I was still so emotionally invested. I was just like, please don't do it. Don't do it. You're rooting for them. And you're invested in this story and these characters because there's so much complexity. It's just the twin brothers. They messed up. They're not just one is good and one is evil. They are both 2 sides of the same coin. They can both be evil and be good. And I think that represents humanity a lot. You see what I'm talking about? The level of depth. There's not enough time to go over all the complexities and the depth that go into evolving these characters. But they all have to battle within them the good and the evil. It's just like, well, you're supposed to be evil, so be villainous. But it's like, but what if I don't want to be like 100% villainous, you know? And then you have the good ones, just like, no, I'm going to be good. Just like, but they have to struggle with rectifying that they can be both good and evil at the same time, and they don't have to choose one or the other. They are two sides of the same coin, just like everyone has the capacity for evil, everyone has the capacity for good. Maybe that might be a stretch, but you get what I'm saying. It's your choices that define you. It's your actions that define you. The path that you take in life. And I think it's such a wonderful way to develop the story of these two brothers. And I think it's such a wonderful way to really just conclude the series, because it was just good. It was just good. It was breathtaking. It's not just a book for children. Clearly, I can't express to you the level of depth and complexities that go into this. You just have to read it. You have to read it. If you saw for the School for Good and Evil movie, I mean, it was an okay movie. It was nowhere near as phenomenal as the book is. So do yourselves a favor. Read the book. If you thought the movie was meh or just okay or bad, do yourself a favor. Read the book, because it is 10 times better than that Netflix movie, which, you know, even though I thought it was okay, I still kind of want a sequel. I thought the casting was really good. And I think, you guys can fix some of these things. Like, you guys can fix some things. But, it was phenomenal. 5 out of 5 stars. I'm just going to stop gushing here because, read the book. Read the series. Don't just read Fall, the School for Good and Evil. Read the entire School for Good and Evil series. 10th Anniversary Collector's Edition is coming out in a couple months, and I'm so here for it. I'm excited. You think I didn't pre-order it, you would be wrong. In any case, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with all your bookloving friends. Did I say this book gets 5 stars? It gets 5 stars. But I think that went without saying. In any case, once again, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.